boys and girls, and welcome to Mr. Amico's studio with Doodles with AMIC. Oh, do we have a show for you today? Episode 25. He's a self-absorbed, villainous, gargantuan coconut crab that lives in the realm of monsters. A beady-eyed bottom feeder that loves everything shiny. Watch me dazzle like a diamond in the rough. Strut my stuff. My stuff is so shiny. Send your armies, but you'll never be enough. My shell's too tough. Yes, you guessed it. You guessed it all right. It's TOMATOA. Look at those beady eyes. Look at the Maui's hooks on the back. Yes, it's TOMATOA. The power of creation from a crustacean. Yes, that is him. Ooh, all that crab talk got me a little chilly. I got it here. It's a beautiful day in the realm of monsters. A beautiful day to make a doodle. Whoa, what'd you doodle? Could you doodle? Won't you doodle with me and TOMATOA? Look at those beady eyes. Look at those claws and Maui's hook. Oh, I can't wait, boys and girls. This is so exciting. I love Moana. I love Maui. I love TOMATOA. I love it all. And I can't wait and believe that we get to paint him together today. Woo! Here we go. So I am going to make, again, laser focused. I am going to put my Sharpie. And I'm going to make just a kind of odd oval, irregular oval. Don't even worry how it looks. That's basically what it is. It's an oval. However you make your circle. And then I'm going to make a line here. And a line connecting. Two lines are connecting right outside of, off the circle. And then I'm going to put a little curve. All right, so look at that. Already we're creating his eyes. And then the other side, same thing. You're going to get it, it's a little long. It's like a long, think of a long circle, okay? Be super mindful. Let's focus. Bring your confidence, all right? Let's bring your confidence today. There are going to be a lot of steps for TOMATOA, so bring your confidence. Okay, so now, again, we're going to follow that same circle, that same curve. And we're going to do another one inside. Inside. All right. Another one inside. So, we are then going to draw a little circle. All right. So, TOMATOA right now, if you think about it, is going to be all curves. And then on the other side, since his eyes are different, watch this. We're going to follow. We're going to do a curve, stop. Okay, we're going to do a half circle, a half curve, and then we're going to curve up like that. So now we're going to cut this eyeball basically in half, And we're going to put the circle here. And we're going to put a little curve here as an accent. Look at that, boys and girls. TOMATOA. Okay. So in between his beady eyes, we're going to make basically a triangle, a rounded triangle. Watch this. Curve, right above about where the eyeball is. We're going to make a curve and come down the hill. We're going up the hill and down the hill. Up the hill and down the hill. Okay. And then I'm going to do on both sides, curve here, matching curve here. Curve there and a matching curve there. Okay. A a little line that comes off the side there. Same thing here, a little line that comes off the side. And we are now gonna create his mouth. His mouth is then comes down. Look at that. And then this comes down. All right. So far, we have the TOMATOA over here, trying to hold the paper. And we're gonna do his big smiley teeth. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And that curve goes right where you drew those lines. And then you're gonna make a curve coming down. Be confident. Whatever line you draw. And that's what's so beautiful about this. I'm drawing TOMATOA, and I researched TOMATOA, and I drew TOMATOA from looking at Google Images. And now you are drawing TOMATOA from watching me. So think of that. It's like 3 degrees of drawing separation. So it's more of your identity is coming through because then my style came through, and it just goes down the line, and whoever draws this is going to draw it differently, but in their own vision. And that's what I love about art. It's so fascinating. And a little curve right there. Wow, look at that. Whew. The power of creation from a crustacean. I love that movie so much. I loved all the one-liners. In his mouth, let's do a triangle. Simple. Triangle just like that. On the other side, kind of smaller. You know, just, again, any kind of line that you draw inside is going to be correct. His teeth are really all wonky and crazy looking and different. So this first one is going to be just a little curve. And let's just make curvy shapes, okay? My next one is going to connect. And it's going to come down. He has a space. He's going to have a gap between his teeth, and it's going to be just a big curve. Okay, and again, you could do any shapes you want. This is your world. This is your time. And this is going to be another curvy one. And I love to say that because this is your time. You choosing to draw. You're choosing to doodle with Mr. Amico, and I am choosing to doodle with all of you. Okay, now on top, this is going to be quite easier where you're going to just put a straight line, but we're going to make that connection, and you're going to make a little line across, and it's going to create a gap, and you're going to have negative space there, and a line up, that's the middle, and then a little line over, and we're going to make a big space there now. Watch this. Big space here. And those are your teeth. And again, you could fast forward, you could pause. Anyway, these teeth are any shapes that you want to make. Again, you don't have to copy my shapes. You can create any shapes that you want. And then inside of TOMATOA's teeth, he has just little odd shaped circles. And these are gold chips or gold pieces. All right, he loves his shiny gold. Shiny! Shiny, shiny, shiny! All right. So, now, TOMATOA has his antennas. Antennas! It's going to be a U. And then another U. 2 curves, like elbow pasta. All right? And then make a line. Same thing on the other side. And then make a line. Now those are going to hold his antennas. And his antennas are going to go into a curve, but they're going to be like really bumpy, jumpy lines. And so I'm going to do the inside, and I'm going to make it go, and it's up, and I'm bumping it a little, and I'm bumping it, and I'm bumping it, and I come down. All right, I come down. And I make sure that it's going to be pointy, and it's going to go back. So now I'm going to make it thin, pointy, but listen, look, I'm making it kind of thick, but kind of bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Because he lives in the realms of monsters, so he really is not being, he's not really into like all the hygiene and stuff. So his antennas can be a little bumpy. He's okay with that. And again, inside, bumpy, 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 curve, bumpy, 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 bumpy. And they could be as big as you want, any size you want. It doesn't matter. and then make a point and come back. Bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it. Bump it, bump it, bump. Have fun with this. Have fun with your antennas. Make them any way you want. Wow, look at that crustacean. He is so conceited. This is, woo, shining like a treasure from a sunken private rank. Scroll the back and make it look shiny. Okay, so now he has his ginormous, gargantuan power claws. His claws. Look at those babies. Look at those bad boys. So we are going to make his claws. And look how cool this is. The corner of the paper. So I put them in the corner so they're coming out of the corners. Right where this line is, you can create a curve. All right? And then you're going to make like lightning. A zigzag up and off the paper. All right, look how cool that was. Okay, we're gonna complete this one first. Now I'm gonna go straight line like zigzag, and I'm gonna go bump, 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 bump. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bumps. So I'm gonna go a straight line. I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna go bump 1, bump 2, bump 3, and bump 4. All right, 4 bumps. And I'm going to do a big, slowly, I am going to do, what is this? A U shape. A U shape. And I'm going to stop. Hammer time. Okay. And I'm going to continue this U shape and go all the way up until I'm almost touching this line here. Look at that. And this is going to be his claw line. Then I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 bumps. You ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Wow, boys and girls. Wow. I just love the simplicity of this. This is so beautiful. Makes me so happy. And I'm just going to make a zigzag. Zigzag. Bam. That's it. As simple as that. As simple as that. No matter how yours looks, no matter how mine looks, we're having fun. We're feeling accomplished. We are confident. Confident. Okay. So, now we're going to start his other powerful claw. Again, curve, stop, hammer time. Zigzag, and then off your paper. Just like you did before. Okay? Just like you did before. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing. Claw, straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bumps. Backwards U. Oh, I love the same idea. Same idea. Laser focus. Be mindful. Be mindful. All you want to think about now is creating and completing this claw. And I'm going to come up all the way, almost touching it. I'm going to come to a point, make a line, and 4 bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zigzag. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. Wow. I can't even. I can't even. He has these circles. Again, as many as you want. I just did 2 big ones, 2 small ones. He has circles. I'm doing big one, 3 small ones, and a big one. All right, and that's the cool part of this. You get to decide how many pets do you have? That's how many circles. How many brothers or sisters do you have? That's how many circles. How many tacos did you eat for dinner today? That's how many circles. Okay, I know, it's Thursday, but hey, Taco Thursday. Okay, so, wow. I'm pretty impressed. I'm impressed with you guys. You guys are impressing me. Now, connect. You're going to connect the 2 claws with a big curve. Oh, look at that. Step by step. Shape by shape. Okay, and then curve and curve. Wow. 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 Wow, I can't wait to see all of yours tomorrow. I really can't. Inside the claw, right here. Inside the claw, curve. Inside the claw, curve. Take a breath. Soak in all your awesomeness. Tell yourself that you are great because you are. Big circle, small circle. Big circle, small circle. Big circle, small circle, small circle, big circle. All right. Whew. Okay, so now TOMATOA is carrying all this shiny gold. All this shiny gold on his back. It's shiny. It will sparkle like a wealthy woman's neck. Just a sec. Okay. So, connecting off his eye, it's just going to be a horizontal line. A line like straight down. Slanted down. Slanted up. Slanted over. And it's going to look like maybe a skyline or maybe just shapes going down like steps, like broken steps. Think about it like that. Over here, horizontal, goes straight, down, over, down, over, down, over, down, over. Same thing, like a crooked staircase right between the antenna and his eye. You can do it like that, and the same thing goes here. Okay. Pretty cool. Maui's hook. All right. Maui's hook. You guys ready for this? I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness, and it's strange. Okay. It's strange to hear Mr.Amico sing Moana songs. Now, Maui's hook. You ready? Okay. Maui's hook is basically it's a question mark upside down. So I am going to make a big curve like that. And I am going to stop and I'm going to make a big curve like that. And I'm going to put a line here. I'm going to connect it. Okay. And then I'm going to put a line, and it's like a little handle. Okay? Look how cool that was. But it's inside, so I'm going to draw this, like, shapes. I'm going to draw, like, now a lot of shapes to make it the illusion that TOMATOA has all this gold on him. So all it is going to be, watch this. I'm going to put a line here, and a line up here. Again, and I'm going to show you up close. I just made shapes. That's all it is. I just made shapes. And here, watch this. I'm going to make a rectangle connected to a circle, connected to a rectangle. Circle, rectangle, square, circle. You could do as many as you want. This is just giving the illusion that we have what? We have gold. He loved hoarding and collecting a lot of gold. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to steal the heart of Te-Fiti. He wanted to steal the heart of Te-Fiti. And I'm so happy that he didn't. I'm going to stick some shapes in here. I'm going to stick a shape in here, just a couple. And I'm so glad he didn't steal the heart of Te-Fiti, because then the movie wouldn't be as cool as it was. All right. So now we're going to create just a couple squares here, and you could connect the squares. You could have the squares touching each other if that's what you want. You could do circles touching each other. And Mr.Amico's putting them anywhere. Anywhere. All right? Anywhere you want. And it just creates detail. It creates the illusion that there is a lot of gold on him. Okay? All right. And then we're going to make Keith Haring. We're going to do some. Now it looks like he's really shiny. Look at that, shiny, like a treasure from a shrunken pirate ship. Shiny, son, your army's built to never be enough. Shiny, watch me dazzle like a diamond in the roll call. Calling all colors, calling all colors. Okay, so today, TOMATOA has some really beautiful colors, and we have orange, red, brown, blue. We have purple, green. We have yellow crayons. Colored pencils, we have a fluorescent orange, we have an aqua, we have red, purple, light purple, we have gold, and we have a brown gold. Okay, so boys and girls, again, any colors that you want to use, you can use. Please, any colors. We're going to start with TOMATOA. And TOMATOA's eyes are purple. So I'm going to take my colored pencil. You could take your crayon or markers. And I am going to apply some pressure to my colored pencil. And I'm going to fill in the best I can, filling the negative space, taking my time. I'm not rushing. I'm not going to win a prize. I do want to feel accomplished. And the cool thing is this. If I have a colored pencil, then I could actually put a crayon on top. And I've been testing colored pencils and crayons, and I really like how they look together. So if you put the if you put the crayon first, the colored pencil fills all the gaps. If you put the same vice versa, if you put the colored pencil down, the crayon covers all the gaps. And I'm going to do the other side too. Look at that. Again, coloring, I feel, is the most important since you've put so much time into this beautiful drawing. Why not take your time with your beautiful coloring, all right? You're adding color. You're bringing life to it. You're bringing some pizzazz. Again, let me just finish up here. We're going to put little lines. These little lines are going to be orange and purple or whatever color you want in his antennas. All right, these are cutting up his antennas. All right, awesome, awesome. There's always a little bit that I do forget, but then I realize it and I stop and I put it in. So now we're gonna do an ombre. We're gonna do an ombre with purple and red, and I'm gonna fill in these parts right here. Excellent. So I do like how colored pencils and crayons look together. I think it's a cool look. You should really try it. If you have the availability or the opportunity to try it, you can. So now, I'm going to make these little pieces purple. And then I'm going to make this purple until about here. And then I'm going to make that all red. So watch this. Again, I'm using the side. I'm using pressure now on my colored pencil. I'm using the side of my colored pencil. And you see how I'm going back and forth? I'm like just doing a thin line. I'm going all the way over, right to left, left to right, horizontal. I'm coloring horizontally. All right, you see that? How I'm just covering all this space. And then when I get to that little bump, about right here, watch what I do. I'm gonna start transitioning. That's a good word, Google that word. I'm gonna transition into my red. Okay. Now, I can even use my red crayon. And now, as I'm applying pressure on the white area, but as soon as I start getting into the purple area, I'm going to do a really light pressure, okay? And I'm going to make sure I can blend this as best as I can. Okay, as best as I can, I'm going to really work it. Working it means that you're going to be taking your time and you're going to be gently going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on the color where it divides, so it blends. So it doesn't look like a flag. Then I have a colored pencil, and maybe I could try blending it a little bit more with a colored pencil. Okay. Or you don't even have to blend it. It could be all purple. Your TOMATOA could be any color that your heart desires, because this is such a beautiful thing, because this is your creation. And then I'm gonna do the sides red. Okay, I'm gonna do the sides red right now. I'm gonna do a nice little red, And then I'm going to add orange on top. Look at that. It's a lot of layering today. A lot of layering with the crayons. All right, cool. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. All right, crayons. Take your time with the crayons. Then, if you want to go back in with some purple, get a purple crayon. Get a purple crayon, and then go on top. Like, that's the beauty. Why not? You can make this part last so long if you just have the patience to make it last long. It doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3, lickety split. It can take a little longer. Tomatoa's antennas. I'm going to choose orange and purple, and I'm going to do alternate. So I'm going to do alternates. I will go purple first, okay? And I'll go purple, and I will skip every other one. Skip every other one. All right, again, you could do one whole color. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing, okay? If you choose to follow it, I'm doing purple, skipping a space, and then I'm doing purple, and I'm skipping a space, and I'm doing purple, I'm skipping a space, and as I'm doing, I'm making sure that I'm fully coloring in. Okay, now it's orange time. So I'm going to take orange and fill this in. I hope everybody had a beautiful Earth Day yesterday. All right, I hope that you did some really cool environmentally fun stuff, like maybe you went out, like Lily and Lucy. We took Lily and Lucy out in our neighborhood, and they had gloves on, and they had a plastic bag, and they picked up garbage, and they put all the garbage in. They're pretty upset. They believe that garbage should not be in nature, and they get really upset when they see garbage in nature. So I really think that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing that we're teaching them, that garbage should go in the garbage, and anything plastic and anything cardboard should go in the recycling bin. Okay, and his eyes are going to be black, those beady eyes. Okay, so now his big claws. Let's skip around to his claws. His claws are going to be orange. All right, the small claw right here is going to be orange. So as we are doing this, we're going to color this in orange. All right, remember this? I ate my grandma, and it took a whole week because she was absolutely humongous. Remember when Tomatoa said that? Oh, that was so funny. And then I love when Moana says this: sometimes our strengths lie beneath the surface. And when Hey was eating the floor instead of the ground, instead of his bird feed. All right, look at that. That becomes all orange. I'm gonna do the next one, all orange too. Okay, and just have fun and really, really lose yourself. Let's lose yourself and the ability of knowing that you can do this, that you have the opportunity to do this, just to relax and just gain some control. This is a great way to just gain some control over saying, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna stress. I'm not gonna worry. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna listen to Mr.Amico. I'm gonna listen to myself, my thoughts, and I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna do the best that I can. All right. Now this is the cool part. The top, we're gonna do 3 colors for his really big claw. Okay, we're gonna do orange, orange, orange. All right, so 3 colors, and then you get to choose how deep you want them to be. All right, here we go. All right, and I'm gonna stop. All right, look, I'm gonna stop right there. Okay, and now I'm gonna get my red crayon, and I'm gonna do pressure. I'm gonna blend that like that. So now the red and the orange are blending together. Oh, that's so cool. Love it. And then I'm gonna stop. Hammer time. And then I'm gonna get purple. And I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? Same idea. Now my purple, purple, my violet, my purple, my violet, my purple. See that? Blend into the red. Very cool. Very cool. And if you want, if you have a colored pencil, again, the colored pencil then could go on top of it. And the colored pencil will just blend it a little more, okay? That's what happens. The colored pencil will try to fill in all of the negative space, and your colored pencil will simply just blend your, or complete your colors a little more. I use Prismacolor Premier. Prismacolor Premier. I like to say they are very creamy. They are extremely creamy. Do not use an electric pencil sharpener for them. You should do a hand sharpener because the tips are super soft and they will just break off, okay? So no electric sharpener for the Prisma Premiers. Okay, on this side, I'm gonna do the same idea, the same beautiful idea. We're gonna do 3 colors. Oh, and I'm gonna stop right there. See, I'm gonna stop basically where the orange is gonna touch the other orange. And then I'm gonna start adding red. And this coloring part really is, again, it's really like mentally soothing. It's mentally soothing. It kind of recharges you. It kind of takes you to a place of like, wow, when I was, you know, some adults are always like, I haven't colored in so long. And then it's like, my question is, but why did you ever stop? You know, because I became an adult. No, just because you become an adult doesn't mean that you stop doing things that make you feel good. Right? It's like that zen. It's just that zen piece to it. It just, if it makes you feel good, if you like drawing, if you like creating, if you like coloring, then do it. You don't have to do it every day. You don't have to become an art teacher or anything. But give yourself some time. Like, people love to read, so give yourself time to read. Give yourself time to do stuff that you love. Wow! Look at that, boys and girls! TOMATOA! So now, we're gonna do a little bit of orange. We're gonna go right into purple, okay? So check this out. We're just gonna do a little bit of orange up here. A little bit of orange. Because we see his claws are orange, so just a little bit of orange. Right below the lip. And then I'm gonna jump in with red, okay? I'm gonna jump in with red, so now we have the red on top of the orange. Now how cool is this gonna look? All right, so you have your orange as your base, and then your red is underneath. And I'm using a colored pencil, and I am using a crayon. So I'm alternating. I'm definitely alternating from colored pencils to crayons. And that's the cool part of exploring. I love to say explore and experiment, okay? That's what we need to do in life. We need to explore and experiment more. And first off, if you don't have the exposure, it's going to be tough. So a lot of boys and girls don't have the exposure to create art, and it's okay. It's okay. But once they get that exposure, they get to explore. By exploring is explore the materials. And they have to experiment with what kind of art they like. You know, what kind of art do you like? Do you like to draw? Do you like to doodle? But don't make it so permanent. You know, be like, oh, I just like to use pen and ink. No. Did you try everything first? All right. Until you tried everything, don't give yourself a label. Don't put that label on yourself. You know, that I'm just this kind of artist. No, it's not true. You're not. Okay. So, now, check this out. Turquoise, I'm going to do down here. And TOMATOA, yeah, this is, I guess this is the 25th episode, and this is the the most coloring. This is definitely the most coloring. 'Cause I think I was singing Shiny in one episode, a couple episodes ago. And Miss Fusco, she was saying how, she was like, I got that song stuck in my head. She's like, when are you gonna do Tamatoa? And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do Tamatoa for the 25th episode. It's just, that's where I get my ideas from everybody now. People, a lot of students. I have a nice list now of special drawings that I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start doing all requests now. So please, if you have a request, tell Mr. Amico, because I'm gonna start doing all requests, and I have them all lined up already. So I'm gonna do a lot of surprises for a lot of deserving boys and girls. So now, I have gold. You could use any color. You could use yellow if you want. I have gold. I have a gold gold colored pencil, and I'm gonna simply fill in the inside of his claws. I remember we watched Moana every day for weeks and weeks because Lily and Lucy absolutely loved Moana, and I got the Maui Funko Pop, and I got the Moana Funko Pop for them, and I got all the Funko Pops. And I got Tamatoa, and Tamatoa is just fantastic. He is awesome. He's a great crab. He's a mean crab, but he's great. A coconut crab. What kind of crab is that? So look how I'm doing it. I'm just going around quickly. I am going around all of my shapes that I created, okay? Do you remember when he said this? Are you just trying to get me to talk about myself? Because if you are, I will gladly do it in song form. Oh man, Tamatoa, you are so funny. And when the grandma said, I'm the village crazy lady. That's my job. Some great. And The Rock. The Rock was fantastic as Maui. The Rock is great in every movie, I think. He's great. All right, so look at this. Again, zen out, veg out, and just enjoy the sound of your color pencil, or enjoy the sound of your crayon going back and forth. Right now, the furnace, sometimes when I'm doing the doodles, the furnace kicks on. So that's what that noise is in the background. The furnace kicks on, and it's pretty hilarious. So yeah, somebody asked, they're like, why does that sound go on? I'm like, it's the furnace. I don't know why it goes on, but it won't go off. So it'll go off eventually. Okay, look how cool that looks, boys and girls. I've been standing at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. I wish I could be the perfect daughter. What? Moana and Hey on their crazy adventure to find the heart of Te Fiti, or to return the heart of Te Fiti. Right? And I love that movie, the lava monster at the end. Oh, the movie's fantastic. Just watch it again. Next rainy day, definitely watch Moana. Do you guys want to hear another Moana song? I bet you do. Moana, make way, make way. Moana, it's time you knew. The village of Montaui is all you need. That's all she needs, because they do everything with coconuts. They do everything with coconuts on that island, supposedly, because that's all you hear. Something with coconuts. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Now I'm just going to take yellow. But now the cool thing about the yellow crayon, I'm just going to color over everything now. See? I'm coloring over everything. The gold crayon, I did what? I went around. But with the yellow crayon, I'm going over. So I am creating accent on top of my value on top of my existing color. Look how cool that looks. This is so fantastic. Oh, this is fantastic. Thank you, boys and girls, for joining me for episode 25. 25! Yeah. 20. 25. Staying alive. Oh. 25. Oh, who did I lose? Okay. Now his teeth. Inside the gaps of his teeth, we're gonna do black. So we're gonna do black here. Do black here. Black in between. And do black here. All right. How cool is that? Wow. How cool is that? Gold. I'm just gonna do gold here. I have a light brown colored pencil. His teeth, I'm gonna do a really light brown, or if you have a yellow, you could definitely, because he definitely does not brush his teeth. I know that for a fact. He does not brush his teeth. All right. In the realm of monsters. And these dots, these spots, you could do any color you want. I'm gonna do gold for these. The ones that are on his claws, I'm gonna do gold. And the ones on his belly, I'm gonna leave white. Okay? All right. Again, I am not a master colorer. Miss Winters, she went to coloring university. I think it was in Secaucus, New Jersey. Yes. You know, Miss Driggers was her roommate, and they studied how to make crayons. It's pretty cool. They are crayon chemists. Okay. And Maui's hook. I'm gonna do that light brown color. If you have a brown, just do a light brown for his hook. I know it's white, but you know, it's like an ivory white. And then I'm gonna take a brown crayon, and I'm gonna do his handle. His handle's gonna be a brown crayon. All right, boys and girls, check that out so far. Wow. Wow, coloring could really get it done, can't it? But again, I just love your confidence. And trust me, whatever you draw, Mr. Amico is gonna love. I don't ever, and I'm sorry, I'm just gonna put a little brown here. All right, just a little brown. Sometimes I go back, sometimes I stop and go back. I will never, ever use the words good or bad. Or if I ever do use the word good, I will never, ever use the word bad. I can never identify your work as something being bad, especially in your age group. I don't care if you're 1 year old to 99 years old. I will never say that someone's artwork looks bad, because it's not about me. It's not about me to say that. All right? I don't have the power to tell you someone looks bad. Who am I to say that? And that's why, again, I love your artwork. I love everyone's artwork, because I can't do it. I can't create your artwork. Only you can. And that's what I love. I just love the beauty that you are able to do that. And that you have the ability, you have the power to create something that I can't. Oh, it's so beautiful. And that's it. So, kindergarten artwork, I love. First grade artwork, I love. Second grade artwork, I love. Third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, I love it all. There's just no matter what. I can never say that one child is a better artist than another child. It's impossible. And you should never say that either. You know, you should never say that. Because how do we know? How do we know what's good and what's bad? We don't. And it's not about us. It's not about the teacher. It's about the student, the individual heart and soul and love that student has for something that they created. We'll never know. we just look through the eyes, the lens of an adult, and we think we know what we think we should know, or what we do like, or what we should like, or what someone else's artwork should be. But it's not true. It is not true. Oh, and boys and girls, wow, TOMATOA. Look at that. The power of creation from a crustacean. Woo! Boys and girls, episode 25, Dunzo Finito in the books, TOMATOA. This was so much fun. Oh, boys and girls, thank you so much for spending your time and choosing your time to spend it with me and doodle with me and draw with me. Please hug your parents, love your parents, and most of all, appreciate your parents. They are the superheroes. And since we're doing TOMATOA, let's do some fishies. What? Boys and girls, shiny!